When we think of a tiny apartment, the first thing that often comes to mind is compromise. But in today's design world, small doesn't mean sacrificing comfort or style. In fact, with the right ideas, a tiny apartment can feel larger, cozier, and more functional than ever. From clever furniture to visual tricks, we're about to explore how you can completely transform your small space into a stunning, space-saving retreat that looks incredible and lives beautifully. Whether you're renting a studio or downsizing to a compact apartment, these genius decor ideas are here to make every square inch count, without giving up what you love. One of the smartest ways to enhance your tiny apartment is by embracing vertical storage. Floating shelves don't just free up precious floor space, they create a beautiful sense of height and structure. We can style them with curated objects, plants, and essentials to add both form and function. Whether mounted in the kitchen, bathroom, or living area, these shelves transform blank walls into storage goldmines, giving our apartment a streamlined and polished look without adding clutter. In a tiny apartment, furniture must do more than just look good, it has to work over time. That's why we love pieces like ottomans with hidden compartments, beds with drawers underneath, and coffee tables that lift to become desks. These transformative items are essential to making a small apartment feel organized, livable, and truly personal. By choosing pieces that serve double duty, we make room for both style and daily function. We can dramatically change how big our apartment feels simply by rethinking the color palette and using mirrors strategically. Light tones like whites, soft grays, or muted pastels open up the space visually, while mirrors bounce light around and give the illusion of more square footage. In a tiny apartment, these design moves are like magic tricks. They don't take up space but instantly make everything feel brighter and airier. Living in a tiny apartment often means making room for guests or adapting spaces throughout the day. That's where foldable and stackable furniture comes in handy. Whether it's a dining table that collapses when not in use or chairs that stack neatly in a corner, these flexible pieces make it easy to entertain or create more open floor space when needed. Our apartment can shift seamlessly from work mode to relaxation mode. No compromises required. To maintain the illusion of a clean, spacious apartment, hidden storage is our best friend. Built-in benches, headboards with secret compartments, and under-bed bins help us tuck away seasonal items. Electronics and clutter, the key is to keep things out of sight without losing access. These hidden helpers let us enjoy an apartment that looks effortlessly chic while staying completely practical. In a tiny apartment, open layouts can sometimes make everything feel jumbled. That's where rugs come into play. By anchoring different areas, like placing a cozy rug under the sofa or under the dining table, we define zones without building walls. A bold, patterned rug can also inject color and character into our apartment, giving it a curated look that feels intentional and elevated. When decorating a small apartment, more isn't always more. We aim for intentionality and balance, selecting fewer, better pieces that speak to our style without overwhelming the room. A minimalist approach allows our apartment to breathe, highlighting key design moments while keeping the energy calm and inviting. This doesn't mean boring, it means each object gets to shine. We don't always have to hide things away. Open shelving, hanging rails, and glass front cabinets allow us to turn everyday objects into beautiful displays. In our apartment kitchen, for example, stacks of white dishes or brass cookware can become design features. In the living area, favorite books and ceramics can add texture and personality. We embrace functional beauty by turning storage into decor. When space is limited, we often need to carve out areas without constructing permanent walls. That's where curtains and dividers come into play. A sheer curtain around a bed or a freestanding screen between the living and sleeping areas gives our tiny apartment a sense of intimacy and separation. These elements add softness, movement, and the feeling of distinct rooms, even in a one-room layout. Plants can make any apartment feel more alive, but in a small space, size and placement matter. We choose slender, upright plants like snake plants or hanging greenery to bring in nature without cluttering the floor. A touch of green on a shelf or in the window adds freshness, softens corners, and purifies the air, making our apartment feel healthier and more vibrant. Living in a tiny apartment doesn't mean we have to give up comfort, elegance, or personal style. With thoughtful design, space-saving solutions, and creative thinking, we can create a home that feels expansive, intentional, and completely us. Every idea we've shared today proves that smart apartment decor isn't about limitation, it's about imagination. So whether you're just starting out or giving your space a refresh, let your tiny apartment be a true reflection of who you are, beautifully edited for everyday life.